What's up guys, F Minus here. So I hope you like that intro, but jokes aside, in this video we're gonna be showcasing just how good and viable Megumin still is in infinite mode. Besides that, you can see my loadout down below guys. All we're gonna be taking is Megumin from Konosuba and Bulma from Dragon Ball Z. Now we do have Bulma so that I can actually buy and resell Megumin for her explosion skill. And in this video, we're going to be doing that a lot. And there it is guys, we just loaded into the game. Now you can see that I'm using the snow map because it's the biggest map. And I think it would work really well with Megumin's explosion. But in this video, all we're going to be doing is just showcasing how viable and strong Megumin still is, despite having been released over a couple months ago now. I think she was either released somewhere in like November or like very early December, but it's been a couple months. And there it is right there. You can see we just placed Megumin down. She's $700, so we actually had to wait like a couple rounds before we could place her down. But that's okay. She does 179 damage at level 80 guys. She's very strong. It's only once every 5 seconds and she's single target, but that's not what we're using her for. We're gonna be using her for her explosion. Alright guys, so we just maxed out that first Megumin right there. You can see her base damage at 322 once every 5 seconds. But we are gonna be using her explosion, and check that out. She just cleared the entire like back half of the map. Like I said before, it's like 2 hex of her range. So it's like somewhere between like 50 to 60 range. It's very big. You can see that we just cleared that map. And there it is. You can see guys that I just maxed all the Bulmas. All that money I'm getting per wave, somewhere like 20 grand. It's a lot of money. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and use that right now so that we could take out these airs. Now her cast time for that explosion is actually pretty slow. It's like 10 seconds I think. So as long as you know, cast that explosion or you use that ability like in advance, you'll be good. I'm gonna try to spawn kill these enemies up until about maybe like wave 40. And then we're gonna let them run back to like maybe around this path right here before we actually cast explosion. Because if I put the Megumin right here, and this is probably where I'm gonna end up putting like most of my Megumins, she can actually hit the front right here. But as well, if they happen to run really fast, she can also hit this path over here. So if you ever like take Megumin in the snow map, definitely put her like around this area where you would put like Nezuko or like Gogeta in this platform over here, or like a Irwin buff. You can see those decelerates like at the top of the map. They're running very fast. It only takes them like a couple seconds to run across this mountain over here. But even though, you know, we just cast Megumin's explosion like maybe like a couple seconds ago, you can see that it still catches them even though they run fast. So this area, if you're gonna put Megumin down, it's probably one of the best in the entire map. And like I said, the point of this game is just to continue buying and reselling her. So you can see I sold that old Megumin that I already used her explosion on, and we're just gonna continue to keep using her explosions so that she can pretty much clear the front half of the map. And if somehow those mobs happen to get like past this path right here where the first Megumins won't reach, you can actually see that I have another group right here, or I will have another group, and her explosion is going to cover this back half right here. But yes, check this out. Even though the monsters are making it to this back path here without even me using explosion, she still does 322 damage like every 5 seconds. So she's still pretty good, you know, at taking down enemies in that middle and like early waves of the game. You can see these monsters HP on wave 24, they only have like a couple hundred, so she's gonna end up one-shotting them or even two-shotting them. And then imagine, I do have 7 of her here. She's doing like 2k every like 5 seconds. But you can see a bunch of these enemies are like, they're running in. So I'm just gonna go ahead, press that explosion. Like I said before, it's gonna cover that front half of the map. And even if they make it here, it's gonna cover this path right here. And you know what? Speaking of cloners, if you guys haven't seen my tutorial video on how to hit wave 60 in infinite mode, definitely check that out in the upper right hand corner of the screen. I give a lot of tips and tricks on how to hit wave 60, so definitely check that out. It's in the upper right hand corner of the screen, and it's a pretty detailed tutorial, to be honest. Like, it tells you exactly what you need to do to hit wave 60, so definitely check that out, upper right hand corner of the screen, if you're looking to hit that leaderboard for wave 60. And check it out guys, I just wanted to show you some of the monsters spawning in on wave 29. They still only have like 1000 HP, some of them are like 1500, and then this one was like 2000 over here. But despite that, Megumin's explosion does around like 10x of her base damage. So it's going to be doing like 3200 So we're gonna be good for a couple more waves before I have to actually use 2 of them at the same time to clear the entire map. And you can see her explosion right here. It should kill these enemies, but we'll definitely find out. And you can see it right there, just like I said before. Megumin can also hit the air enemies if you guys didn't know that. You can see this air enemy right here with her explosion at least. I'm gonna go ahead and cast that so you guys can see. But if you want like a stress-free way to like hit like a pretty high wave in infinite mode, even farm EXP with just like Megumin, just do what I'm doing, you know, just do the exact thing. Level her up to like 80. You can see it right there. She just killed that air unit with her explosion. But yeah, definitely level her up. And then, you know, just press that explosion button like once every maybe like 1 to 2 minutes. And then you can clear that pretty much entire map. And check it out, we're on wave 33. I actually believe that her explosion is not one-shotting anymore. So we're going to check that HP out. Oh, and you can see it right there. The monster HP is now at 4,000. So it's actually going to take 2 explosion casts. And you saw it right there. None of them died for Megumin to end up killing them. We're just going to start casting 2 of them at a time. But we're gonna continue to buy and resell her, guys. Like I said before, she's like that Walmart light Yagami. But on top of that, she's very cheap. She only cost $4,200 to max out fully. Versus light Yagami, he costs like 40,000, guys. So if you're broke, yeah, definitely take Megumin to infinite or even story mode, especially if you don't have Bulma. And here is a triple cast that I actually did because I believe some of the monsters have around like 10,000 now. Yes, and there it is, 8,400. Because I actually did a double cast and some of them didn't die. I was wondering why, but you can see it right there, 11,400 on wave 36. So I'm actually gonna have to start using 4 Megumins in order to clear the entire map. But like I said before, her range is very big, so I can take my time actually in spamming her explosion. But I'm just gonna buy and sell her really fast, and then as soon as I can, I'm gonna go ahead and cast that explosion. And once she's finished, I'm gonna go ahead and do it all over again. And there it is, guys. We're gonna go ahead and place those 5 Megumins like I said before, because we do need 5 right now to full clear this entire map. And we're just gonna go ahead, max her out, and then we're gonna cast that explosion. And then once she's done with her explosion, we're just gonna go ahead and sell her and repeat that process. Now I'm doing like 15,000 max. You can see these enemies, they're at like 18,000. So we're actually gonna take another Megumin. We're gonna place her down and we're gonna max her out as soon as possible. And there it is. I don't know if you can see like the back half of the map, but I did full clear it, at least the front half. Those monsters actually run very, very fast. So I'm just gonna go ahead, let that Megumin do her job, and then I'm gonna go ahead and place 6 more Megumins down. And this should clear the entire front half of the map once again. We're on wave 39, by the way, guys. These waves are going very, very fast because I am skipping them. But we're just gonna go ahead, max her out. She only takes 2 upgrades to max. It's super easy, super fast to actually even like max her out and do all this. We're just gonna go ahead and do that, wait for her to actually cast it, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the next set. And we're gonna go ahead, move to the back half of the map like I said before. We're gonna place all 8 if we can, and then we're gonna go ahead and max them out. Now I'm just gonna max them out as I place them, and you can see right there, when I upgrade them all the way, I'm gonna end up maxing them out. And we should be able to clear the back half of the map, and as well we should be able to last at least like 1, maybe 2 more waves, because this should actually be a full clear. I'm not really sure though. I haven't checked their HP. Oh yes, it is. Okay, so that's great. And there it is right there, guys. She's doing her job. She's casting those explosions. She's actually putting in a lot of work. We're on wave 42, about to hit wave 42 actually. But right now, like I said before, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell these Megumins as fast as I can, and then I'm gonna go ahead and place the next 8. You can see it right there. I'm just placing as fast as I can. I'm gonna upgrade her. It's only 2 upgrades, very fast, and then I'm gonna cast those explosions. And check it out, guys. We managed to make it to wave 43 using just Megumin's explosions. And you can see right there, guys, we managed to get 5.4 million damage in that game of Infinite Mode with just Megumin. Now, it's not as much as I'd like, but we didn't bring Erwin, and if we did, we probably would have had somewhere between 20 to 30 million damage. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, definitely like the video and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the comments and support that you have all been giving me these past few videos, especially on my editing. The 5,000 subscriber event will likely be happening next week. So definitely subscribe to the channel and join the Discord server so that you can be a part of that. There won't be any excuses, guys, for not being subscribed to the channel. So definitely make sure that you do it right now. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.